Tribe, how does speaking to yourself in third person make you rich? Think about this for a second. Like, if you know and research the ultra rich, isn't it really weird that they refer to themselves in third person? And isn't it really weird that they always refer to themselves by their family name? It makes you think a little bit. And for the manifesting crowd, let's go back to Neville Goddard, because Neville Goddard talks a lot about talking to yourself in third person. Okay, and he refers back to his grandma when he was being raised with his grandma, and maybe he's probably going through like teenager stuff. He's not confident, he's worried, and his grandma would always tell him, "Have you forgotten you are a Goddard?" And even for me, I started doing this naturally, my friends. I started, even with affirmations, I started putting my whole name to the affirmations. Okay, a couple examples here really fast. My name is Chad Napier, and all great things work out for me. My name is Chad Napier, and everything works out in my favor. So why is this true? Okay, if we want to say it's true, understand, okay, you can't sit there and say, well, only wealthy people do this. Well, if wealthy people are doing it, if rich people are doing it, if people who are really, really successful in manifesting, living life on their terms are doing it, there has to be something hidden behind it, okay? You see, when you talk to yourself in third person, it's really tied to your self-concept or your concept of self, depending upon how you want to say it, okay? Now let's do normal language here. It's really tied to your confidence, what you really think about yourself. Understand? Now listen, really fast, are you a type of person like when you hear your name, like you kind of get shy, you don't like people saying your name, maybe they say your name on a stage, maybe you won a prize, and you're kind of like, okay, maybe you think back to high school and that's how you were when they said your name in class, you're like, okay, why did they do that? you understand, but we're keeping it light, keeping it funny, but there's an emotional pull tied to it where it's like you're not really confident. You're not confident in yourself. You're not confident when you hear your name. Okay, so that's what I mean by self-concept, which is your self-image. Okay, what do you think about yourself? And what you have to understand is when I started doing this, it's kind of like a weird connection. It's a weird separation. Okay, because lots of times, we can get caught up with worry, doubt, and fear. Maybe we're worried about finances. We're worried if something's going to work out or not. Maybe we got fired. Maybe we lost our job. It doesn't really matter because you understand life is just life. Sometimes we're going to go through gunk. We're going to go through phases and seasons of our life that we don't want to go through. Okay, but what I found was, like, it was weird. When I started referring to myself in third person, it was like a separation, like in my mind, it was like a separation of what I was going through. Like this version of me, this version of Chad, that had worry and doubt and fear around something, around finances, around money. Okay. And when I started referring to myself in third person, it caused a disconnect. It caused a separation. Like if I started saying, Chad Napier is rich. Chad Napier is the $15 million man. Okay. Chad Napier, all the opportunities come to Chad Napier. Money comes easily to Chad Napier. Chad Napier is living his dream life. Chad Napier is living life on his terms. Do this with me. Do this, and you'll see the disconnect I'm talking about. Okay. And it kind of motivates you. You feel the disconnect, and your mind is like, well, who's Chad Napier? You understand? And I'm like, dude, I'm Chad Napier. I'm Chad Napier. Okay? Just like Neville Goddard's grandma said, have you forgotten that you are a Goddard? Have you forgotten that you are a Napier? That's your name. That's your family name. Your family name has power. Your family name is rich. Your family name is wealthy. Okay, your family name means you can have anything you want in your life. Okay, that's your family name. So stand behind that family name. Listen, guys, no matter if it's true or not. No matter if you have naysayers out there saying, well, Chad, I'm not rich, I'm not wealthy, so it's not going to work for me. Well, it's not working because you say those things. You understand? Okay, source is inside you. The great I am is inside you. Okay, your name has power. Your family name has power. Okay, how do you think the rich got rich? You understand? They didn't get rich by saying, I'm not rich. This isn't really me. No. Okay, listen, guys, they acted rich before they were rich. Okay, they said and stated they were rich before they were rich. Okay, they gave their name importance before they were important. That's what you got to do. And giving yourself importance means talking to yourself in third person, stating things in third person. Okay. I'm Chad Napier. Chad Napier, everything works out for Chad Napier. All the great miracles in life happen to Chad Napier. I'm Chad Napier. I'm the Napier. I'm Chad Napier. Everything works out for me. All great things happen to me. All great things happen to Chad Napier. That's the power. Okay, listen, guys, I'm going to read some stuff to you. And I'm going to go through it pretty fast because this could be a little bit boring. So let's go through this really fast. Listen, okay, when you talk to yourself in third person, it all shapes how your identity. Okay, we have the two yous. You have the old version of yourself, your old identity. Then you have that most successful version of yourself. Okay, so when you talk to yourself in third person, it's really affecting your identity. Okay, listen to this. Okay. When you repeatedly say, Chad is successful, Chad always finds opportunities, Chad handles pressure calmly, when you always refer to yourself in third person or say affirmations in third person, attaching your name to it, listen, your brain begins associating your name with capability, resilience, certainty, success. And that's powerful subconscious conditioning. That's why you should do it, my friends, because you're reprogramming your subconscious mind that you are important. You are rich. You are powerful. That's what you're really doing, my friends. So this is what I want you to start doing. This is how to do this easily. And I kind of done this for a long time, and I don't know why I kind of done this naturally. I ever remember times like years ago when I used to work in entertainment. And even some of my friends would say, I talked in third person. You understand? But the way to do this is really attach your full name to affirmations. That's a good way to start. If you're an affirmation person, you tell yourself stuff over and over and over and over. No matter what affirmations you use, no matter what affirmations you love, attach your full name to your affirmations. And you will feel the charge from it. And it will change your flipping life, my friends. I promise you that. But anyway, friends, don't want to keep you too long. If you have questions about this, comment below. We'll chat it up in the comments. Remember, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.